Hey guys, Andrew here with DrewFit. I want to thank you for tuning in. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing some tips for you guys on how to improve your gut motility. In my opinion, you should be at least going to the bathroom once at the bare minimum, upwards to 3 times per day. And this is going to consist on specifically your caloric intake. Obviously, if you're not eating as much food, you're not going to be going as much. But if you are kind of in a caloric surplus or maintenance level, you should be going at least 1 to 3 times per day to keep a healthy digestive system going. So I'm going to share some tips with you guys because I've been getting a lot of questions of people dealing with digestive issues. A lot of the times it starts off with bloating and then leads to constipation, so where people are going multiple days, even up to weeks without having a full release when they go number 2. So I hope these tips and tricks help with you guys, and let me get right into it. So like I said, you should be going 1 to 3 times per day. The circumstances with having poor gut motility can really have a lot of downstream side effects, from hormonal issues to liver issues to colon issues. It could be really bad downward spiral if you're not taking care of this one aspect. It is essentially the best way to detoxify the body is through the bowels. So if you're not detoxifying, you're really increasing the toxic load within your body. Certain things you will notice sometimes are going to be things like stiff joints, acne, bad breath, things of that nature are kind of the first signs, and then it gets worse and worse and you start dealing with problems like pain in certain organs, specific to your liver, because your digestive system is the liver's first line of defense. If you're not eliminating through your bowels, your liver is going to be taking the grunt trying to detoxify all of that stuff. So let me jump into some of the tips for you guys. Number 1, I highly recommend a raw carrot salad or cooked white button mushrooms. You can kind of cycle with these. Do a carrot salad in the morning, white button mushrooms cooked later on in the day. But at least make sure you're doing one of those things twice a day, in my opinion, upwards to 3 times a day, depending on how bad your issue is. But the carrot salad is going to consist of a shaved raw carrot. You're going to melt some coconut oil on there, put some salt and a little bit of white vinegar. And that should help the trick with getting things moving within the digestive system, lowering endotoxin, which is going to help with lowering bloating after certain meals. So that's a pretty cool trick. Number 2, consistent meal timing and regulating blood sugar is going to be very important. If you are skipping meals, it's going to have a major impact on the timing of when you are going to be releasing your bowels. If you're consistently eating, you can kind of bank on the normal times when you go number 2. For me, right when I wake up or after breakfast, there's kind of that 30-40 minute window where every day I have a consistent release in the morning. So with that being said, you really want to pay attention to not letting your blood sugar spike, not let it drop, and trying to play catch up with meals. You want to be consistent with your meal timing is going to be very important. Number 3, now this should be pretty easy to understand. You want to eat easily digestible foods. Things that aren't heavy and like uncooked starch is going to be pretty problematic for people that have digestive issues. Like bananas and apples can even cause an issue. So if you're going to be eating starch, just make sure they're well cooked and easily digestible. A lot of the fruits that I like to eat if I'm experiencing digestive issues are going to be citrus fruits that contain more water than they do fiber, or starch I should say, are going to be a lot easier to digest. Other things like animal-based proteins, I said low starch foods, and well-cooked vegetables. I like vegetables. I'm not a hater on people that like to enjoy a lot of vegetables. My issue with vegetables is that they are hard to digest if you are consuming them raw. So make sure you're cooking them, adding things like butter or coconut oil to make them easier to digest, and stay away from raw vegetables, especially like the cruciferous ones like broccoli or cauliflower, things like that. Those things cause intense bloating and constipation over time for a lot of people. So make sure you're cooking your food well. Getting easily digestible food is going to be a huge component in having a good digestive system. And number 4, live a well stress managed lifestyle. Did I say that right? And be aware of when you're overexerting yourself. If you're going too hard in the gym or too hard at work, not giving yourself enough time to relax and recover, these things are going to have a crucial role not only on your digestive system, but just your whole body as a whole. You should pay attention to key signs, like, are you becoming more irritable? Are you having a racing mind, or feeling very sluggish, things like that. So you got to take a look at yourself in the mirror and like ask yourself, am I overexerting myself anywhere in life? And how can you mitigate that? Come to terms with, I am pushing it too far and I need to take a step back and, reassess things. So that is going to be my last tip for you guys. I hope this helps, because I know a lot of people out there are dealing with constipation. And if you have any questions, comments, or, tips and tricks yourself, I don't like to heavily rely on supplements to get your digestive system moving. I don't think it's a natural solution that's going to help in the duration. So I like to find solutions that can be sustainable and achievable over time. So I hope this helps for you guys. If you have any questions, comments, again, drop them below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys.